Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Now, usually, in the sport of boxing, stuff like this, I believe that fighters should be doing regardless. Um, and I've noticed it with the heavyweights over the last few months when some of these guys are in wars. I mean, like Chisora versus Dillian White, Dominic Brazil versus Isuagono, the Klitschko versus Anthony Joshua fight. And what I've noticed from these dudes, man, is they're back in the gym within days. Within days. I know Dillian White was back in the gym after that fight with Chisora. Within a few days, he was back doing 6-mile runs and a whole 9 yards. Dominic Brazil was showing him back in the gym after a few days with the fight with Isuagono. Isuagono was back in the gym running and doing his thing. And Anthony Joshua, and I know him and Klitschko, it seems as if that is going to be a rematch. We're just waiting for Klitschko to make it official. I believe he said the middle of June he will come with his decision. I heard Eddie Hearn talking about it on a Seconds Out video a few days ago. The weekend of the, which was last weekend of the Spence versus Brook fight. And he was talking about that the rematch will take place. And one thing I got to credit Anthony Joshua for, man, and like I said, I pretty much expect fighters to do this, but I know some fighters, they need the rest. They want to rest if it's an injury or if it was a war. But one thing about Anthony Joshua, man, he's right back in the gym, getting right back to work. I think he was right back in the gym within a few days. You know what I mean? Whereas Klitschko is just a natural gym rat. He likes to stay in shape. I've heard stories from Emmanuel Stewart talking about Klitschko. It's just likes to just stay in great physical condition. But with Anthony Joshua, he's actually putting out there on his Instagram account, just his social media platforms. He's back in the gym, back grinding, man. He's not resting on, hey, I beat Klitschko. Now I'm about to take a month off or anything like that. He's back in the gym, back in the lab. That's why I threw that video up yesterday from his Instagram account of him working out. And I like that about him, man. I like that about any fighter, but especially fighters that are at this level, because you have some, sometimes in different weight classes, and I guess it goes by fighter, but sometimes you see dudes, man, that take 2 months off, or you'll see them again and they're out of shape, or they put on a lot of weight. And some fans will say, hey, man, they needed a break. They needed that rest, but I like what I see from Joshua. He's remaining hungry. I'm sure he probably has some downtime. Don't get me wrong, but from what I see, he's back grinding, back training. And that to me is a sign of a good champion, man. It's somebody that knows that they're not done with this journey. Just beating Klitschko one time, he's not, and not to throw dirt on him, but I'm just being honest from what I've seen. He's not taking the Tyson Fury approach as far as, okay, I climbed the highest mountain, now there's nothing else to prove. You can look at it like that, but I look at it like, okay, you climbed the highest mountain, now it's time to defend the throne. You know what I mean? Yes, you beat Klitschko, nobody was able to do it in 10 years, so on and so forth. He was a long-reigning champion. True, that's all true. But at the same time, now you're the man. Now people are going to be coming after you. Now the target is on your back. How are you going to defend it? How are you going to stand up to all of these challengers? Yeah, your fans can sit here and say that Wilder's a basketball player and, Joshua's just muscle. Look, man, your fans can talk all day for you. But at the end of the day, you're the guy that has to get in there and defend against all these up-and-coming challengers. You know what I mean? So I like what I see from Joshua. It may be the Klitschko rematch again. I know they're talking about Pulev and Ortiz with the mandatory situations, but I like that the young man is back training. He's back in the lab, back grinding, and putting in work like he's a hungry contender. I love it. You know what I mean? So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.